that what little they had left to hold it back just faded away, leaving me to bear witness.
Shit. Was he like now like a ghost or something?
Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
No idea. What do we know?
100 years.
Oh, 100, right, yeah, 100 years, never mind.
100 long years.
Yeah, right, 100 years since they caused the flood, right.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I
guess except me, because
cursed to do naught but drift.
I'm from a different realm, I guess. Hey, kitty.
I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Well, I'm here to save both our worlds.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who tried to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear
all
me,
over the place,
then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end.
So,
well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
kitty. Artemis is all like wanting to fucking, I don't know, it's weird. She like, I don't know, like I want her to learn that she can like hop on my lap and shit when I'm at my desk, but she doesn't want to do that. But then she just wants me to fucking scratch her and rub her constantly. Oh, shit. Like she could easily, like if I like just sat back in my chair, she could easily just hop on my lap and then, like, yeah. She just wants to fucking sit basically right up against my PS5 and enjoy all that exhaust heat. Don't you? Yes. Master Axel, the Exarch waits you within. Yes, go have a chat to him.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest?
That was nice. I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted. And you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
I think I'll have a few.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Oh.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Oh, shit. Okay. So this is the world map.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Yep.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Okay, yep.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Cool. Okay.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Okay.
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
No, the kid is just fucking with each other.
To the arid wastes of Armarang. They lie on the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin-Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Interesting. Okay. Of course, Alice would be like fighting shit. Of course.
So, will it be Calicia or Armarang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
I'll go find Alphino first. Oh, we get a mount. Excellent.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin-Eaters.
Sounds about right, actually.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Cool. Sounds good. Travelers of Nordvand. Alright, cool, man. In search of Alphino, let's go. You will visit Alphino and Calusia then. Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you'll need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction. Presented to Zim Jamai, the Master of Beasts in Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Alrighty then. Well, I'm here, I might as well grab the other one if I can. Ready to depart for Armarang? Alice will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassad, the master of a merchant caravan. There are a few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. Cool. Hey, welcome back, Reaper. How you doing, buddy? I looked on EB Games, and the Demon Souls game is actually coming out next week. Next Friday in Australia. Search of Alpha, we'll do that one first. Minos Rockery. Demon Slayer. Okay, did I say Demon Souls again? But yeah, you know what I mean. Zim Jamai. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you on my rookery? Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amuro for passage to Pelusia. I will pick you out a friendly welcome. An Amuro, you say? That's right. Mounts like my grey friend over there are a common sight in these parts. But I gather you hail from further afield, more custom chocobos perchance. I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. Yes. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amuro, I think I best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zan worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at Amuro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Cool. Where is that? Oh, over here. Okay. Amuro launch. Okay. Cool. Easy. Amuro launch. There we go. Yes. You want to fly an Amuro to Kalusia? Well, I suppose if Master Tijan Mai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mount shortly. You now travel to Kalusia. Speak with the aspiring Amuro tamer to fly to the island. You can also use your ether compass to assist with locating ether currents in new regions. Should lose compass? Yeah, more. Lost compasses can also be replaced by speaking with Gibralont at the Forgotten Knights Foundation back in Ishgard. Yes. All good.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Oh. Illusion. Kind of looks like Limsa, actually. Looks a lot like Limsa Limsa. Interesting. Alright. We are arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin-Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Okay. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against the Abominations. For years, the Elmoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of the other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Ilmor is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Fair. Okay. So I'm guessing we kind of have to unite these guys at some point. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Cool. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Abor. Abel keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kalusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of time. That will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Armorer until you are ready to return. Cool. Okay. Back and forward and back and it's one step forward. Back and forward and back. Alright, we'll tune to Ether right here. And one step forward, forward and back and forward and back. God. It's in your fucking head, man. It's in your head. Alright. Cool. What's up? 143 arms to the north. Alright. Might as well start gathering the etherites. Also, ether currents. And I might be good idea to also bust out my Chocobo Bro. Yep. Yep. Easy. Cool. $345 yards to the north. That looks like it'll be unreachable for the time being. Yeah. See over here. See what's over this way. Hey, Ghost Soldier, how you going, man? How have you been? We've just started Shadowbringers, about 2 hours ago. Yeah, I feel like we're not going to be able to get to that northern area anytime soon, sadly. That's alright. That's all good. Nothing much? That's good. Did you start Life is Strange? Yep. Playing zombies, nice. Really got your pumpkin spice ice cappuccino. Oh, you stopped at Tim Hortons? Nice, cool. We don't have Tim Hortons in Australia, but we have Starbucks. Whereas Starbucks isn't very popular in Australia, which is kind of funny. Like there are a few in in the city, but they're not very, they're not really that popular as far as cafes go. It's kind of interesting. But there's a lot more independent cafes or smaller chain, Australian-made chains compared to Starbucks. What you after? Fish? Crab? Think about an eel in a barrel somewhere if you get a taste for them. No, I have this time. Oh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chucks them in the pan. It's like a bloody festival for flavor. Now, what it is I can do for you. Can't say there's been any major upsets to report these last few days. Looking for Alphino. Alphino, eh? Aye, I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Yulmore's richer than all of Nordvant put together, and it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out a little more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him, but you'll need somewhere to keep quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leahy Keel. Way to there, I'll see that Alphino joins you. Alright, cool. Yeah. I figured Canada also has Starbucks. So I know that Tim Hortons is Canadian. Yeah, no, Australia definitely prefers independent coffee places for the most part. Starbucks definitely tried to become big in Australia. They're just not really that big. This your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? Water. Fine choice, and what will you be paying with? Kill. Well now, those are exotic. Where'd you come by coins like that? I'm sorry dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbours, so we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. I'll suck your dick. Either it's woman. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Yeah, do things for you. Right up this track here. I'll probably have one of my energy drinks soon. I got a Monster juice, my favorite, the mango one. It's fucking so good, dude. So fucking good. So I'm trying to reset my sleeping pattern, which is why I'm streaming at this time. Because I kind of goofed up my sleep pattern, sadly. There we go. Bow, bow, bow. Cool. Excellent. And we'll go kick this dude in the balls. No response. You may need to knock louder. No response. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing? You hear a faint squeaking from a door from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Okay. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, hasn't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Weird. Oh, hang on a sec. No, fuck, whatever. That was weird. Ooh. Yes, let's do our first, fate in, Shadowbringers. The cool thing is, there's actually like a fair few people doing Shadowbringers. Like, starting right now, which is kind of cool. What's this? You just linked? Your character, yeah, Pimper, a WWE superstar. Oh, I think he's definitely more of a WWE superstar. Oh, you clipped the fucking weird teleport thing. That is really weird, hey. It's like the teleport activated, but I cancelled it mid movement. Look, there's like fucking like 5 people here. This is crazy. Bi-color gemstones. Ooh. Cool. Okay, that's Yilmore. Okay. Wait, inside. Yes. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Ah, there was someone there. Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink in the house. Oh, sweet. 2 cups of water. Excellent. Oh, jeez.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Alphinaud's dressed differently?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
He's about to shit his pants.
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alphinaud, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Nice. It's so weird seeing Alphinaud dressed up like that, eh? It's weird. Yeah, Culliver. You have to make a PowerPoint about engines? Really? Interesting.
It seems an age since
I miss having to do PowerPoints, man. I like
Not
PowerPoint.
since the prisoner exchange in Doma.
I don't know why I fucking loved making
And
PowerPoints in
Yahtzee.
school.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Yes. Me? I was more worried about you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But
Or
I
to start
believe
with
an
making
exchange of
it?
news is in
I
order.
don't know.
Come, tell me of
Maybe
your
like
arrival
the
and all that
history
came
of the
before.
engine? Or something? I don't know. I don't know how detailed and shit it has to be, so yeah.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
All-out war.
And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Yes, of course.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Fucking Garleans, of course.
Which can only mean one thing.
Oh, the Black Rose, right.
Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Shit.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Yeah, once we get to him.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course.
Right. Destroy the Sin Eaters.
They
Stop
are a menace
the
that I would
Garleans
dearly
from
love to
fucking
remove,
using the
and
Black
not
Rose.
just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Yeah, dude, almost at fucking 5 years. It's crazy. Almost.
That is what brought me to the gates of
Can't
the
believe
law.
this year's almost already over. That's fucking
Ignoring its
ridiculous, man.
pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Yep. Let's do it. I don't know, I was just thinking about it. I wonder what have happened to fucking,
Take to the
Cracky.
road once more.
Because I remember she got, like, partnered and shit. And she seemed to be doing well. Oh no, she still streams. Last stream was 3 days ago, and then a week before that. Looks like that was like her first stream in a long time. What do we get? Waste gear. Cool. Assuming you have no objections, let's make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Elmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come from here, we must head west and then across a small bridge. Right. Shit. Yeah, I mean, Spacey's always been pretty consistent. Alright. Let's go. Oh, shit. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I guess she just stopped streaming for a while. Oh, fuck, I just completely ran right past it. Oh, is there any ether currents around here? The southeast. Grab that. Soon. An iguana. Holy shit. Oh god. No, don't hurt me, iguana. I like the battle music for this zone. It kind of sounds like some of the music I'm trying to write at the moment. Like a bit rocky, you know what I mean? Kalusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. They think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history as being erased from existence. No, get away from me. Oh god, what the fuck? Over there. Someone's in trouble. Okay. Oh shit, there's a fate. I was like... We do this fate. Hobgoblin runners. This is pretty easy, just like sprinting into us. It's cool that there's like so many other players actually doing like in this area. This is like one of the starting areas basically, the Shadowbringers, and it's like, because there's so many people who are, I guess, trying to get through Shadowbringers before Endwalker comes out. Like, oh yeah. So they're all coming through here. Oh, there's another dancer here. Cool. The other player's a dancer. Nice. Damn, 500,000 XP. That's fucking for a fate. Alright, so down here. I mean, that is with 150% experience bonus, but still, that's a lot. That's a lot of XP for a fade. Holy shit. I'm still ready to celebrate an app. That's really weird. What was just like the app on your phone just bugged out or some shit? So you have to reinstall it? That's so weird. I guess like maybe like the app had built up too large of a cache, and then it was just like fucking with how the newsfeed works, I guess. That's what would make sense to me, at least, why a delete and reinstall would make it suddenly work properly. Ah, okay, that could have been it as well. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really use Reddit very often, to be honest, except to like check out oh god, like the Walking Dead subreddit whenever there's a new episode out, to check out the discussion about it. My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Manic Madam. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell, nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. As I thought I was done for, my feet are not as swift as they once were. I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I'll let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Elmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies will welcome an old crow like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Yeah. Thank you again, you saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Tis as the lady says. Many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmir's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? We're going to destroy them to save the world. Brief history then. It was not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world that Sin Eaters first appeared, some beastly, some beauteous. Yet regardless of their form, all seem incapable of speech and all are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They are predators and we are their prey. Kalusia suffers from far fewer attacks than most regions, but even so, the list of the Sin Eaters' victims grows longer by the day, a tragedy without end. It sucks. Syndicat's gonna be 7 years old at Christmas? Oh nice. Hell yeah, dude. I don't know how old my Steam account is, it's pretty old. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. You got Tsunade from Naruto from the Wi-Fi bot. Is Tsunade again? Tsunade? Ah! Nice. Nice. I thought it was that chick. It's been a while since I watched Naruto, so yeah. Nice. Whoops. A sec. I'm trying to say something in the game chat. There we go. It was 14 years old on 33. Jesus. Actually, 14 years old. So 2007.
That gate up ahead is no.
That sounds right. Probably would have made it at the Instant Cafe. To play Counter-Strike with my friends or some shit.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named
27th of December? Okay. Did you get like a Christmas present or something and that's why you had to create your Steam account?
To live in the city proper.
I thought I recognised you. Brought a new friend, eh?
The Grimmed Bloke. Oh god, is this Australian?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
Okay. Dirt's showdown of physical. Okay, nice.
Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Yeah, you know what? I say fuck you to your conversation, bitch. Get up on out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Okay. Who were these female jesters? Based on those legs, they look like yes, they
To
are.
our hopeful petitioners, one and all, Yulmir extends
Getting some Harley Quinn
warmest
vibes.
regards. Let it be
Alright.
known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine.
Okay.
Seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy.
Does it do this based on what your highest level crafting job is? Because my highest level crafting job is culinarian.
Who among you will answer the call?
Yours made in 2014? Okay, nice.
We might not at all.
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Huh.
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Okay.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Interesting.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Just like poggers. Good for the copy brand new, yeah.
Faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
I think I might have created mine for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, actually. Let me look it up.
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident!
Never mind, no. That was one of my first games, though. Like, I think it was like my first 10 or so games. Steam.
For you!
Ah, look!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Oh yes, everyone gets potatoes.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown.
Oh.
Apparently a staple for its citizens as well.
This is like bread?
Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh damn, she's giving me that look, dude. Yes, the warrior of light is dressed up like a pin. Alright. 2 seconds, I'll be right back.